There was something strange about the old house at the end of Willow Street. It wasn't broken or haunted looking. In fact, it looked very normal. Clean windows, a small garden, a red mailbox that squeaked a little when the wind blew. But it had a door on the side. A door that never opened. Not once in the daytime. Not for the mailman. Not for the kids playing nearby. Not even for the people who lived there before. People whispered about that door. It only opens at midnight, they said. And only for one person. 12-year-old Zion. A curious boy with short black hair, dark brown eyes, a round face, and a nose always slightly red in the cold, had heard that story so many times. He didn't believe it, at least not really, but something about that door always gave him a strange feeling in his chest, like it was calling him. He passed the house every day on his way to school. Sometimes he stopped and just stared at it. The silver handle was smooth and shiny, as if someone used it often. But he had never seen anyone go in, or come out. One night, Zayan couldn't sleep. The moonlight spilled across his bedroom floor. The clock on his desk ticked loudly in the silence. 11:59 p.m. His heart thudded for no reason. Then, 12 a.m. He sat up, and just like that, like a whisper in the night, he decided to go. He tiptoed down the stairs of his house, careful not to wake his parents. He slipped on his hoodie, pulled his flashlight from his drawer, and stepped outside into the cool, quiet night. Willow Street looked different in the dark. The trees were still, but their branches looked like arms reaching toward the sky. Even the air felt thicker. When Zayan reached the house, his feet stopped moving on their own. There it was, the side door just standing there, waiting. His hand trembled as he reached for the handle. He didn't expect it to turn, but it did. Click. The door creaked open. Slowly, like it had been asleep for years. Zion held his breath. The room inside was glowing with a soft blue light. It wasn't cold, but it gave him goosebumps. The air smelled like old books and something sweet, like candy from long ago. He stepped in. The door shut behind him with a gentle thud. Inside, the room looked normal. A wooden chair, a round table, a painting of a moonlit forest on the wall. But there were no windows, no other doors. Zayon walked forward, confused. That's when the chair moved, all on its own. It didn't slide, it turned, slowly. Then a small light appeared on the table, like a flame, but blue. And in that light, he saw something appear. A box, no bigger than a lunchbox, silver, with strange carvings on it. There was a note. He picked it up and read, Zayan, you have found the door of memory. This box holds a moment from your past you've forgotten, but need to remember. Open it and face the truth. His hand shook. How did it know his name? What truth? He sat down. The chair felt warm. Zion opened the box. Inside, there was a small folded piece of cloth, blue and yellow. His breath caught. He knew this cloth. It was from the scarf his sister used to wear. His sister. He hadn't thought about her in so long. Too long. Her name was Emina. She was older than him, brave, always laughing. She loved making paper boats and racing them in the rain gutters. Then, one day, she was gone. The grown-ups said there had been an accident, that she went out in the storm and never came back. Zion had only been 6 years old, and somehow he forgot. Number, he pushed it away, buried it deep, because it hurt too much. Tears filled his eyes now. He remembered her voice, her smile, the way she called him Z. He remembered that night the storm. She had gone after him. He had been angry that day and ran outside. Amina chased him to bring him home. It was his fault. He cried now for the first time in years, and then something changed. The room felt warmer, brighter. He looked up. The painting on the wall was glowing. Then slowly it became a doorway, a real one. Beyond it he saw a garden. Flowers swayed in soft light. Birds chirped quietly. A wooden bench sat under a tree. And sitting on the bench was Amina. Zayn stood. She looked just like he remembered, maybe a little older. Her scarf blew gently in the breeze. She smiled, and he knew without words that she wasn't mad, that she had never blamed him. Zayn stepped toward her. But just before he reached the doorway, the blue flame dimmed. The voice came again, gentle, kind. Not yet, but soon. The garden faded, the door closed. Zayn stood alone again in the glowing room. The chair turned back, the box shut itself, and the side door creaked open. He stepped outside. The night air was still. The door closed behind him. When he looked back, there was no handle anymore, just a wall. The next morning, Willow Street looked the same, but Zayn didn't. He felt lighter, braver. Some doors aren't made of wood or glass. Some doors are made of memories and the courage to open them. Moral of the story. Sometimes the scariest doors are the ones inside us. But when we open them, we find healing. And sometimes, a way back to love.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And for more fun stories, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you next time.